Good morning, everyone. It's 10 a.m. I welcome everyone to the February 18th, 2020 Commission meeting. Call it to order. Pam, do we have any public comment?
No, sir.
No public comment. Pam, would you please call roll?
Commissioner Samet.
Here.
Commissioner Turner.
Here.
Commissioner Black.
Here.
Commissioner Harrison.
Here.
Commissioner Harris, would you lead us with the pledge, please?
Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. All right. First on the agenda, I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes from February the 3rd and 12th of 2020. Do I have such a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Turner, second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet. Commissioner Harrison.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on the agenda, I'll ask for a motion to approve claims in the amount of $349,884.12. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion, Mr.
Motion by Commissioner Samet. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Turner. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Samet. Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Harrison.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Do we have any conflicts of interest with anything coming from the commission today? With all of y'all's silence, I'll take that as a no. We have no resolutions and orders, no contracts, agreements, and grants, no budget revisions, no emergency purchases, no board appointments, no award of bids. Under personnel action, I'll ask for a motion to approve family medical leave for Julia McWither, beginning February the 4th of 2020 and ending February the 15th of 2020. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Turner. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet. Commissioner Harrison.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on the next thing on the merit increases, I'll ask for a motion to approve the two merit increases listed below. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Turner. Any a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Samet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet. Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Harrison.
Motion carries unanimously. And at this point, I turn it over to Engineer Mr. Massey for the engineer's report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We just have 4 subdivisions for your consideration today. They're all minor, so they'll be preliminary and final. Eisenhart subdivision, creating 2 lots in District 1, northeast of Brewer Road and Hobbs Loop intersection. L.L. Campbell subdivision, creating 3 lots in District 1, 1,000 feet north of Cary Road, west side of Hayes Mill Road. Cooper subdivision, creating 4 lots in District 1, 300 feet north of Sterling Road, east side of Briar Road, and Sterling Road subdivision, addition 1, creating 2 lots in District 1, approximately a quarter mile east of Highway 251 on the north side of Sterling Road. And that's all we have for your consideration today.
Thank you, Mr. Massey. Do I have a motion to approve the subdivisions as described by Mr. Massey?
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Samet. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Turner. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Samet. Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Harrison.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no other business, no scheduled public hearing. At this time, reports of officers. Commissioner Samet.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We're still working on water problems and of course, tearing our old roads up, trying to keep them patched up. But also, we're hopefully getting ready to start getting ready for our paving season. And the way I understand it, we're getting our tank Thursday, so we'll be setting up. That'll hopefully speed everything up when we do get into our paving season. But that's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Samet. Commissioner Turner.
Yeah, we're still battling potholes from all the rain. Looks like we're going to be battling rain again this week too. So if it does start to flooding, like it has been, just don't drive through it unless you absolutely don't have any other way to go, and then be careful even then.
Thank you, Commissioner Turner. Sorry. Commissioner Black.
Great news about the tank. I didn't know it was being delivered Thursday, so that was good. I'm glad to hear that. I guess that's why we're doing the crane Thursday.
Yes.
Now, it all makes sense. Y'all are smart. All right. Bad potholes. I've got
terrible potholes. I mean, there are some that I've never even had on roads that are opening up now, and it's because of the water and all that. The edge of my roads, I've got some roads that are breaking off due to, it's just moist on the side of the roads, and the car runs over on the side of the road, or a truck or whatever. It's just going to break that terrible pavement that's there already. It's going to break it off. And then trash and litter. I don't think there's any more littering going on this month than it ever has, but when you get flooding like this, it washes it all out of one area, and you can really tell it when it decides to stop and the water sets out. So we're having some issues with that. The bad thing is I don't have people picking up litter right now in chest waders because a lot of it's still wet enough in the ditches that the men can't get to it. So just be patient. We will be picking up the litter and the trash. We're coming around doing potholes. It's hard to patch a pothole when it's still raining too. I mean, it's just one of those things that if you haven't already got a patch in it somewhere, you're probably wasting your time putting anything in it, but we'll put something in it and come back and do it again the next day. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Black. Commissioner Harrison?
I've got the same issues with potholes and that the rest of the commissioners have. And I will say, just like I said, I think last time, the speed at which you go through on the roads when water is on the road really is the determining factor, of how bad the potholes and how quickly they can form. It's never a good idea when there's water over the road to go speeding through them. Just from the aspect of hydroplaning, plus you can't see the potholes, and if you've got any alligator cracks, it's going to create a pothole. So it'd be best if keep it down, your speeds as low as practical. I raised the floating pier at Sportsman's Park, I think a week ago Sunday, and I went out and just did it with come-alongs. I've got with Keith Henderson with the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, and they hold the lease on that. I talked with him about permanent modifications to the pier to make it easier for people to, or for us to go out there and raise it on a short notice. He agreed, and he's going to look at it. They're coming into Gunnersville to do some work this summer, so they're going to come by and we're going to see what we can do. I've submitted a couple of ideas that I had, but he's going to run it through his people, and they're going to come up with a possible solution. That's all I have.
Thank you, Commissioner Harrison. Thursday, we'll be removing the tree from the courthouse lawn. I know we've had a lot of questions about what we're going to do with it and stuff. First of all, we're going to get it removed, and we're going to see if it's any good before we can determine for that. So that will be going on Thursday, and that section of Marion Street will be closed if weather's permitting to remove that, because we're having our tank come in the same day. That way we can use the crane at 2 times and not have to pay a crane fee and not tear up any more of the lawn than we have to. And we have a new chip spreader coming in Wednesday working on our new paving season. That'll be exciting that we're getting a piece of machinery that can cover the whole width of the road and won't have to make so many pulls, stuff, make it easier on us. With all that being said, thank everybody for attending today, and we'll adjourn until 10 a.m. on Wednesday, February the 26th of 2020 at the Washington Street Courthouse Annex, 310 West Washington Street, Athens, Alabama. Thank y'all.